Hey guys, it's EDA Talk Sports here, and we're going to be doing a review of the Arsenal versus Brentford game. Ended 2-1, and what a game it was. Very important game in terms of the title race. Arsenal needed the victory, and Brentford, who were coming off the 2-2 draw against Chelsea, were looking to, again, get some more points in their fight against relegation, as they're a couple points outside of the bottom three. So going into the game, I think I and most fans were kind of the opinion that it would be a tough game, and that's what it was. Every game that we have against Brentford seems to be a battle. They're a good team, a tough team to play against, physical, and we started off the game positively, taking control as we have in the last couple of fixtures. Declan Rice popping up with another goal. I think he's sixth of the Premier League season, matching that with 6 assists as well. Brilliant season, and he popped up after a brilliant ball from Ben White into him. And again, yeah, we went off to another start, and it looked like we were going to continue the kind of same vein of form that we have had in the previous games. That seemed to be in doubt later on in the first half with the error from Aaron Ramsdale, which allowed Wissa to score. And guys, I've got to be honest with you, that is just unacceptable where we are. There's been a lot of questions and a lot of debate about Ramsdale, Raya coming into the season, who should be starting. And my position has always been the same when talking amongst other Arsenal fans and talking to other people who are kind of attached to Arsenal. And it's always been, and I saw it last season, that Ramsdale is prone to a mistake. Ramsdale, while being, maybe a slightly better shot stopper than Raya, isn't where he is mentally, isn't where he is with his distribution. And I wasn't attached to, him staying in the starting 11. I know there was a lot of kind of backlash from Raya coming into the team. A lot of people were attached mentally to Ramsdale. And for me, like I said, I don't want to be the kind of fan that says, oh, I told you so. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't shocked at all by him making that error and him making that mistake. It kind of just fit into the game plan that probably Brentford were looking for with Raya being out. And so, yeah, I think that was just really, really disappointing and really unacceptable. I think from my point of view, Ramsdale, you've done well. You were a level setter and kind of took us to a better level, but I'm happy to move on in the summer. Wish you the best. I'm hoping that we can get a good amount of money in for him. We shouldn't sell him for cheap. We've got him on a long-term deal, so if he's going to sit on the bench and be a backup to Raya for a while, then so be it. He's not as good as people were saying he is. The stats prove it. The eye test proves it. And yeah, he put us in a really, really difficult position because this is a tight game. This isn't a game against Burnley or Sheffield United. This is a game against Brentford, who are notoriously tough. And to put us in that position just before half time for unforced error, Saliba was right there for him to pass to, right there. And so, yeah, I don't hold much kind of like forgiveness for that. And people will say he made a couple of saves after that, and to me, there were standard saves. The saves that you have to make as a goalkeeper. I don't give him much kind of praise for that, and yeah, he put us in a really, really difficult position going into the second half. But got to give the guys and the team a lot of support as they went through the game, fighting back, not giving up that never say die attitude that Liverpool have shown time and time again this season, and we had shown last season as well, and at stages during this season. The reverse fixture against Brentford is a perfect example of us showing our kind of mental strength, and we showed it once again. Kai Havertz popping up with the goal. I've been saying this again from the beginning of the season, not to be a fan that says, oh, I told you so, but I've backed Kai from the moment he came into the team. I did have some questions about where he would play and where he would fit in, but I knew that his impact, watching him at Chelsea, watching him at Bayern Leverkusen, would be one that we would desperately need. You look at the goals from Rice and from Kai this game, and they're both goals scored by players who are 6 foot plus, players who are physical, and they're both headers. Mikel is building a physical team, a team that can't be pushed about by the likes of Brentford's, the likes of Everton's, the bigger teams, even the teams like Man City, who are quite physical at the back as well and in midfield. And so, yeah, big props to Kai. This isn't the first time he's popped up with a big goal, as I mentioned, the reverse fixture, the assist against Man City, big performances against Newcastle away. During this run, he's been amazing. I think he's scored 3 games successively, and now might be 3 or 4. he hasn't done that again in the Premier League, and you've got to give your hats off to Mikel Arteta for the decision he made to bring in Kai Havertz, because it was one that was controversial for a number of reasons. The price, the wages, everyone's spoken about it, but the impact that Kai's had now can't be denied. He's won us single handedly about 9 to 12 points this season, and that's not me exaggerating. You can look at the goals he scored, you can see the direct contributions he has, and even if he's not scoring, even if he's not getting assists, his overall play, which people are now maybe starting to get, is good. He brings people into play. He makes us a better team. And so yeah, the guys, this was a highly emotional game. I think you can you can probably tell I'm still a little bit on edge. That was a game that we couldn't afford to mess up with, especially with Man City and Liverpool playing tomorrow. Now us Arsenal fans can probably relax, watch that game with an open mind. Dream result for me would be a draw again, but I'm just happy that we've done our business and we're not failing where people would say, that's kind of makes up the recipes of being a bottle job. We've won where we needed to win. We're going into our next Premier League game against Man City in good form. We need to perform against Porto, obviously, in the Champions League, but got to give the props off to the guys as well. We'll quickly just take a look at FootMob. As mentioned, highly emotional game, 2-1 game. Again, key performances from Kai, Ben White, with 2 assists, again, coming from the right side, been amazing this second half of the season. Ever since coming back from Dubai, he got his tan topped up, and he's feeling himself now. Kai with the goal, Dek with the goal. Odegaard, I think, was decent as well. Saka was a little bit missing. Kivior didn't have the kind of game that we've kind of expected from him as of recent, but really, really tough game. Brentford aren't an easy team to play against by any means necessary, but we got the job done. We can watch the Man City Liverpool game with an open mind, knowing that we've got our job done, and we know with a draw that we would stay top. I think right now with 10 games to go, again, we want to be in and around, whether we're first, second, first, it really doesn't matter. We just want to be in there. So yeah, we've done our business. Happy to see the guys have done that. I'll hopefully be able to relax in the next couple of hours. But yeah, big performance from the team. Arsenal top of the table, and we go again.